A medical doctor who does not know the difference between Ebola and COVID-19. Is that one to a medical doctor?
Ghana krope demo bebre. Sesia de demonstration ajibebia. Demonstration against galamsey, demonstration against corruption, demonstration against trumu LGBTQ. And then nobody says so. Na NAPO or trending, and then I'm so am a Blakk Rasta, Wamanu Gumbi, and also Parliament. It was Sam George was sending a message to Chief Justice, a banner demonstration or modest successful, and then Matumebo, now someone my church. Now, a banner this trumu and Semuya, Wabakaya, somewhere February this year, Parliament, I omodo passe ye. Akaso, the Naro Danko Akufo-addo, other than sa, Ebeshas yet, Manebe say, oh, Ghana, the Ebeno trumu someone. Fast forward na Santi Bedia to Executive Secretary to the President. Or show letter, or the command Parliament, or Clark say. Many one whom so said trumu one or before the bill no, Amanado Danko Akufo-addo. Adanya was you, a man for the Assamno Eco Courts. This trumu one seven and Napo or no the old say. A man for more pressure, Egun and Nado Danko Akufo-addo and about Miasono. Some baby are more pressure, a NDC, because Okuje to a Blakk.
Yeah, the Vice President, Odini Huni, unknown son. Uncle to a book, and find shame with that. On the Oba, on the Sabe, to move for Bayana, Eddie Agro. I got that Bobby, I got to a book of Biao. That's a good name. President Bakubi, Uncle to a book. On wow, book would move up baby. Now, won't tell you, okay, yo. I say on the Oba. Over the sad back on the hono. On no than passo. That means him do more. No, I no quada, quadrum passo, quadrum, no down and say. Oh, we are not Sakotis Kawa, quano, or the true book. Now Bobo Chichi free structure the catcher and said then Chamwe Wua. Over to the Chiniana. Over to the Chiniana. Men are the education minister. And I'm the who says, say, oh, my curriculum. As a son, San Colawo Square, Yenchu Musajuman. The Bako de Bania, Mitusia no Chedi Mre, on your could the Blakk. And no book for Sofo, and the Imam for, and no book, Omuko, and no book Chen Kola, teacher for Chen Kola, said the Burma, Kissy Burma, said your bar, Edeneba, or Bar Ede. Said there was a Kosovo Gano. And Tina Dramani Bahama, Petty President, Obiadi 2 times or design, Obiadi 2 times or design. Obi Wukrama Nebachi Akunano, when Tibian Sanya Day.
And on a man for Chem say, hello, Napo, Wafun Quine. Napo, Uye Frisa Wankasa 2019. Work of our comprehensive sexuality education. Ebaye, Emma Wonapo, you were captured on video and some Wankasa Woka. Napo.
The subject of sexuality education has become a very important matter, particularly for the youth in our societies. Indeed, the changing societal context, characterized by the free flow of information, media pluralism, and the social media, has necessitated the need for education systems to provide accurate information of sexuality education. We in Ghana have a guideline that I've shared with you that we see it as imperative if this nation should develop, that sexuality education should be part of the curricula that we would launch this year in September, all the way from kindergarten to senior high school. Let me congratulate UNESCO and partners for the timely nature of this high-level dialogue among ministers of the four regions, Eastern, Southern Africa, Western, and Central Africa, to shape the discourse and the implementation of comprehensive sexuality education in Africa.
Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe, aka NAPO, running mate to Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, and the video when I just say air training after or QZ, Okujeto Blakk, former deputy educational minister. I just said, when I confirm say NAPO or no a this comprehensive sexuality education. I just say or more embane embema queen be of Mumbafaso. I just say who some be na. So video way back wanting Blakk Rasta or say oh message. Emma Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe, aka NAPO.
Now, when it comes to politics in Africa, especially Ghana, It's about who can lie the most. And when it comes to political communication, in our politics right here in Ghana, it's about who can insult the most. That is why people like Abronye have positions in politics today. As for NAPO, I have lost it for him totally. NAPO has no credibility. If Baumia is the king of lies, NAPO is the emperor of childish and infantile lies. A medical doctor. And when he opens his mouth to speak, fathers and parents who wanted their children to be medical doctors changed their minds immediately. If NAPO was the only medical doctor in Ghana, nobody would find that profession noble enough to want to belong to it. True or false? A medical doctor who does not know the last time he saw a syringe. A medical doctor who does not know the last time he saw the medical dictionary. A medical doctor who does not know the last time he saw the four walls of a hospital. A medical doctor who does not know the last time he saw a patient. A medical doctor who does not know the difference between Ebola and COVID-19. Is that one to a medical doctor? My brother, my sister, as for NAPO, I'm just falling short of saying that he is a very, very, very bad influence on the medical profession. Blakk Rasta has spoken that NAPO is going around. Look, you could see how desperate they are for power. So desperate. Running mates and presidential candidate are both busily looking for the newest lies to unleash on the people.
Meno can say demonstration can say park or Greater Accra. Or Brasport Circle, Nina say, a banadis trumu bill who ends in ya. I as someone who could do court, I just say Chief Justice. I am man for Chima. Sania or ya, someone or Modi or Monano and Yargin. Sania Attorney General so ya, someone Ebusia or Monano and Yargin. I've summoned up for ya something, which is there. And with Sam George, together with Nananum, a soft for, I just say, Ghana Pentecostal Council and a charismatic council ground or Muteji. Said demonstration where I was a course.
Because me kura mukasa adie mana obese wanye awo Ghana no kura mukasa the problem is say obana e musuma ma Ghana obama na e musuma Ghana ayi futiri amuzuzu futiri agriso futiri masa futiri adi to obama futiri adi adina wodi akwaku kwa no bra ayi musu adi ya so ma kwagiri na nado adi ya baba o ya se no mo ya atumo no wo mo di obana to na boye obana yeti ayi musu obama no ayi musu adi to ya ba ayi adi ayi adi ye gini ya ti o program adi ti ya so ma kwagiri na nado se amatu otira no no ya bu patu na asabu o de disaster na abaya bra abaya ya ti abani baba da abani baba da ya taba muri yani muri akosu obai ya juma na to yani muri akosu obai adu ti oba na tetire
the flag nyankopɔ pɛ sɛ ɔmo sɛ yɛne abra paa na ɛnɛ nyankopɔ nso ma ewia mmɔ sɛ ne bɛyɛ a yɛbɛnya good weather. Aha. Chobwe, put your flag. What's in the year?
After war, commodity shares was Sam George or address protesters, as Sam George or the old chim say, oh, message, Emma Chief Justice. Suhini on also Kasaye.
Chobwe, can I see all the Ghana flags in the air? Now the Attorney General is working in cahoots with the plaintiffs to delay the case. Our Chief Justice and the Judicial Service of Ghana have decided that instead of dispensing justice, they will engage in press encounters. In the last 3 weeks, they have issued 2 press statements and held 2 press conferences. We don't pay the Chief Justice and the Judicial Service of Ghana to issue press conferences. They are not a media house. we pay them to dispense justice and dispense justice expeditiously. At this point in time, Madam Chief Justice, you are supposed to be an enforcer of speedy judicial service. But you are not only becoming an impediment in the wheel of justice, you are actually a cog in the wheel of the justice delivery of our country. And we're calling on the Chief Justice to sit up and deliver judgment in the case. In her press statement yesterday and interview yesterday, she seeks to blame the Attorney General for the reason why the case is not going on. Madam Chief Justice, the reason why Parliament cannot proceed with transmitting the bill is because you have failed to issue a judgment in the injunction case, and that was completed on the 17th of July. 10 weeks ago, you have no excuse. Give us judgment today. If you don't give us judgment today, we conclude that you, Madam Chief Justice, are a proponent of LGBTQ and an appendage of the government. And for those who think that we are going too hard on the Chief Justice, it is because the Chief Justice is showing double standard in the delivery of justice. On the 29th of July this year, 3 members of Parliament asked their lawyer, Samsiladi Ayenini, to file an injunction against Parliament's approval of tax exemption. They filed the case at 10 a.m. on the 29th of July. At 2 p.m. on the same 29th of July, the Chief Justice gave a hearing notice for the next day. The Attorney General had not filed a response, yet she filed a hearing notice. Meanwhile, she claims that she is waiting for the Attorney General before she can give us a hearing notice. The next day, the Attorney General came to court on the 30th of July. It was in court that the Attorney General handed over his response to lawyers for the plaintiffs. Normally, the rules of court demand that you should serve the plaintiffs, the plaintiffs' lawyers, for them to have an opportunity within 14 days to respond. The Chief Justice asked the lawyers for the plaintiff, Samson Ladi, to read the Attorney General's response there in court and argue the case, and went ahead to pronounce judgment that same day in 24 hours. The Chief Justice gave judgment for the Attorney General and for government. She must do same for the people of Ghana. We demand same. It is our taxes that pay her salary. She either pays heed to what we are saying, or the power of the people will make it uncomfortable for her to continue to be a cog in the wheel of the delivery of justice. Because justice delayed is justice denied. We are heading to the Supreme Court, and we will get justice today. Thank you very much for coming.
We know that His Excellency and the President have disappointed us already. We are counting on the Chief Justice not to make the disappointment that we feel more painful. We think that she should stop being used as a cover for the inefficiency of the President. We think he and his government have done everything to frustrate this bill from day one. And so we are not surprised about their attitude. What we are surprised about is the compliance of the Chief Justice in this endeavor to frustrate this from becoming law. We hope that our thinking is wrong, and we believe that a timetable that is put out, that will expedite action, will put our fears, to rest, and we will count on her as a faith-believing person. I know she's a Christian. I know she engages in evangelism, and I know that she reads the Bible, and she knows what her Bible, tells her about this act. And I believe that many other Christians are expecting her to do the right thing, and we call on her not to become that roadblock against this bill becoming law. Whether the Attorney General responds or not, she has what it takes to empanel the court to take a decision on the case that is before her.
We want to thank God for today. We are here in the name of Ghana, not any political party, not any individual. We are crying for Mother Ghana, and as members of Parliament, we approve the bill on LGBTQI++++. And unfortunately, some people say they accept man to man, woman to woman. When or your daughter brings the same male for marriage, will you accept it? And when those people get married, some of them go out to adopt people's children. And what are they teaching those children, or what are they going to teach those children? And some people place an injunction. The case is at the Supreme Court, and we are calling on the Chief Justice. We know she has met with all those she has to meet with, and we are calling on her to pass judgment on the injunction so that we, the good people of Ghana, we will proceed with this bill, and we are calling on the President of the Republic of Ghana, and we are saying, Ghanaians, we are not for LGBTQ++. They came to tell us that one man, one wife. Today, one man, one wife, they want us to practice LGBTQ++. We are saying a big no. And we are calling on everybody to rally behind the churches, everybody to come on board. Let's march to the Chief Justice and ask her for judgment to enable us proceed on the bill and to enable Ghanaians have freedom. We are calling, because with this LGBTQ, there will be no blessings on us. We are saying that we need the blessings of God to move on as a people. God bless us for all. Yehovah Acha Ofe.
But Sam George, there no more can say. Omo blame a Chief Justice and Attorney General because Omo and a ban of this trumu bill now. Nana down akufo-addo ordinance eba shasia na. Omo na just o mayo omo and hintedua just o mo pese sa bill no ebe koso. Ebusia chewa dwema me. Or comment section for next share video we ma for also answer NKB. Midi Edikojo Blakk Macron. Quick one, me good news zemo. Moya ya win the bebre 82 mo wimza ye japaze na at the end of the day no ebe basa. Anasa asase bia wato way to one na sa. Secure your property today with Landkin Company Limited. Nyomo ya ne say ebe no cadastral site plan any building planner Landkin Company Limited. Omo expert omo beye edwuma na ma wo neat. Sa so na ebe no title certificate any afi building permit ho ensensem nam so a we twa ho kwan saa we tatahwekra Landkin Company Limited busuan omo bete ne te ama enuti mahrewa omo number na gu screen so no from na woni omo entwetwe enkomo